picture myself with one stripe and a black belt. I remember when I was the early age training jiu-jitsu, I never pictured myself in a black belt until I got to my brown belt. And it was like, wow, this the next step is the black belt. But I just like to thank you one person here that was one of the big incentives that I have to be in Gracie in Australia. When I come to Australia in 2005, I was very young and everything that I want to do is surf. Just want to go surf. And I have Professor Gregor. Thanks, Gregor. When I got my black belt, everyone kind of forget about the speech and I forget about to mention Gregor back time. But I remember I used to live with these guys that Gregor was friend with, and every second day Professor Gregor was to come over and he looked at me and said, man, you have a purple belt, what are you doing? Why are you not training? I said, I don't know, just on the surf. Man, he tried to get me on the mat for like almost 1 year. And one day he said, man, I'll pick you up and I'll take you to train. I said, okay. And then that was good when he introduced me to Professor Marcel in 2000, I guess end of 2005 or beginning of 2006. So big thanks, Professor Gregor, to introduce me to Professor Marcel. When I walked back there, Marcel had this big smile because I was a purple belt in Australia. Purple belt was like a very high level back then. Still high level today, but it wasn't many. And then thanks very much, Professor Marcel. Since that day, my journey in Jiu-Jitsu was more clear. I could see the big picture and where I want to be. And one day I took the opportunity to leave from Jiu-Jitsu. But one thing he said to me, Pedro, it doesn't matter if you injure or not, wear your kimono, come to the gym. You can watch, you can help, you can do as much as you can. But what I don't want you to do is to go home and sit and watch TV because you're going to break the habits. And once you break habits, it's very hard to come back and train again. So keep coming, keep helping. And back time I had this serious injury in my lower back and I went to 3 different doctors and they said, Pedro, you never do anything again. It was like a beginning of hernia. And each of those doctors just walked away. I didn't even say thanks to the doctor because I didn't believe I couldn't train anymore. It was my life. And I ignored all of them. And 1.5 years later, just stretching the corner of the mat with Professor Marcel, I started training again. It was like the hardest part for me to accept not being able to train, but I was there. Doesn't matter what, I was there with my kimono and trying to help as much as possible. So guys, my message today for you guys, if you have a little injury, big injury, don't go home and watch TV or do different things. If Wednesday and Fridays and Saturdays, the other days that you go to the gym, get a kimono, go to the gym, even if you walk there